Welcome to ilectureonline. With this video, we're starting a new playlist on what we call frequency response, and we're going to deal with what we call transfer functions. So it's natural that we start out by trying to explain what a transfer function is. And to do that, we're going to use 3 videos. We're going to do it very systematically, starting with this one. A transfer function, by definition, in a circuit, of course, is the frequency-dependent ratio. So it does depend on the frequency. It has to do with a signal, an input signal, and an output signal, and the amount of the output signal relative to the input signal is dependent on the frequency. It will be different for different frequencies. And so it will give you a ratio, the output versus the input, and here's an example of that. The output voltage has a dependence on the frequency divided by the input voltage. That ratio is called a transfer function. So it's a ratio, and that ratio is a number that's represented somewhere between 0 and 1. So a complete transfer would be a 1, no transfer would be 0, and typically it'll be somewhere in between, and that number will change as a function of frequency. For some frequencies, you have a good transfer, so it'll be close to 1. In other frequencies, it'll be a poor transfer, and it'll be close to 0. And that will be by design, like for example, filters work that way, that only allow certain frequencies to go through and not other frequencies, again, by design. Of course, it's a ratio of the output versus the input, and it can be relative to the voltage or relative to the current, and it can be a combination of the two, voltage to current or current to voltage. The symbol we use for the transfer function, as we've already shown you, is a symbol H, and of course it's dependent on the frequency omega. So imagine we have a linear network, we have some input voltage, some input current, we have output voltage, output current, and something happens in the linear network that only allows certain frequencies to get through easily and others not. And so it definitely depends on that frequency, and the transfer function is that function that determines for what frequencies it allows the voltage to go through and the current to go through, and for what frequencies it does not. So it depends on what we're concerned with. Are we concerned about the voltage gain, the current gain, the transfer impedance, or the transfer admittance? They will, of course, explain later in later videos what all that means and how that's calculated. So basically, again, we have a linear network. We have input voltage and input current. We have output voltage and output current. And depending upon the frequency of the input voltage and input current and the frequency of the output voltage and the output current, for different frequencies, we'll have different ratios going out versus coming in. That ratio is then defined as a function of frequency by what we call the transfer function. It will yield a number somewhere between 0 and 1. 1 for good transfer, 0 for no transfer. And again, it's frequency dependent. And that's what we define as a transfer function.